Hey there, it's Mara here from Marameo Design. We've been working with RDA for about a year, and I'm excited to show you how we've implemented ROR inside the RDA platform. In RDA, all member needs to register and they need to give us the organization name. So we've always asked a very simple question. What is your organization name? The problem is, as you know, is that it's not that simple. There is this consistent data with typos, duplicate, and half a dozen way to call the same organization. This wasn't just a database problem. It means that the report didn't add up. There was trouble linking affiliation. There were countless hours manually cleaning things up. With hundreds of records, maintaining consistency was a nightmare, and it wasn't scalable. We needed a smarter, structured approach. And that's where ROR comes in and stood out instantaneously, not only because of the tech, but because of the shared philosophy with RDA. Both systems are open, community-driven, and built for the research world. Additionally, ROR is a collaboration by 3 organizations, 2 of which are RDA organizational members, DataSite and Orchid. So we were really pleased to implement a globally recognized solution driven by our partners. The implementation is very simple but effective. So we've used the API from the organization endpoint that are integrated in real time on the website. We added it in 3 places: the member registration, profile edits, and the adaptation story submissions. We also use the smart autocomplete suggestions, exactly as per standard ROR API. And we also added a suggestion to join ROR if the organization wasn't found. But let me show you with a live demo exactly the experience that we're giving to the user. When you go and create an account on the RDA website, at the end of the form, there is the organization details. As soon as I click to try to type into that form, the pop-up shows up. And of course, we've made sure that people knew that this lookup came from ROR. This is the organization endpoints on the API connected in real time. So let's say, for example, that I'm search for ARDC. Automatically, I find my organization. Once I select the organization, so we show up this little card with the information, of course, that comes from ROR. And the user can decide, yes, this is my organization, or to select another organization. When I select this is my organization, this card shows up into the organization name to make it extremely clear what was selected. If I click again, I can also decide to select another organization. Let's say, for example, Sydney University. University of Sydney. Perfect. Now, if my organization isn't in ROR and I can't find it, first of all, we've given a little bit of tips on try to find the organization. But also, I can then decide that I cannot find my organization in ROR. And so I can just put open text value for my organization. Also, we're prompting to submit the organization name into ROR. In this case, if I do next, I just see Marameo Design in that case as my organization name. This shows how we're prioritizing the lookup into ROR database, but then as a fallback, we allow people to add their own organization name with the prompt of submitting the organization name into the ROR database. So far, the results are incredible. Since we've launched it, we had a whopping 90% of new RDA members that found and selected their organization through ROR. This means that our data is so much cleaner, and more than hundreds of records finally have structured data. Really shows how ROR covers the mass majority of our member base already. And the few that couldn't find their organization were gently encouraged to sign up for ROR to improve the whole ecosystem. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy. Any question? Lee should be part of the webinar, and he'll be able to answer any technical question about this implementation. Thanks again. Bye.